Please turn on your videos, children. Sai, Rohit, Simha, Yashwant, Pavan, Kumar, please turn on your videos, children. Okay. Let me know, in the previous class I have completed up to the movement of reptiles, right?
Ma'am, no ma'am. Yesterday ma'am was told at movement of mammals some are completed ma'am. Next page ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'll just revise it once, children.
Yes ma'am.
Just until your friends get joined, let's revise that. Movements in mammals. Many animals have 4 limbs. The 4 limbs are called forelimbs. The front limbs are called forelimbs, and the limbs at the back are called hind limbs. The animals, children, they'll have 4 limbs. The front 2 limbs are called forelimbs, and the back limbs are called hind limbs. Hind, hind limbs. Okay, we'll find 4-legged and 4-limb animals right at your houses. It might be cat, dog, camel, horse, whatever it might be. The 2 front limbs are called forelimbs, and the 2 back limbs are called hind limbs. Some use all the 4 limbs to move. Some use only hind limbs. Some animals stand or rest on their hind limbs and holding tight with the 4 limbs. See, children, they have different movements in the 4-limbed mammals or animals. Some may use the 4 limbs to walk. Yes or no? The cat and dog uses completely 4 limbs to walk. Some use only hind limbs. While they used to walk, they can walk on hind limbs, and they stand by holding tight 4 limbs. These are some of the movements the 4-limbed animals used to. Horse and sheep walk on all the 4 limbs. Here they have given some examples also, children. Horse and sheep walk on their hind limb, walk on the 4 limbs with the help of both the 4 limbs and hind limbs, they walk. Monkeys and kangaroos use their 4 limbs to hold and stand on the hind limbs. See, children, monkeys and kangaroos also have 4 limbs, but they can walk only on hind limbs. And the 2 front limbs, 4 limbs, can be used to hold anything or to catch anything. Human beings use their hind limbs or legs to walk, stand, run, and swing. The legs help them to stand straight and have an erect posture. The 4 limbs or arms are used to hold objects. Here, children, we saw 2 types of animals, which walks on totally 4 limbs and which holds the things with the 4 limbs and walks on hind limbs. But coming to the humans, children, we call our limbs as legs, hind limbs as legs, and we stand on it, we swim, we run, we jump, we do everything with our hind limbs. And coming with the 4 limbs, we call them as hands. With the help of hands, we can hold anything, catch anything. The legs help us to stand. They can't stand properly, right? They can't stand properly, but in humans, the structure of leg is in such a way that we can stand in an erect position properly. Herbivores have who is to travel long distance in search of plants. Most of them are sure-footed and can move in a rough terrains. Sure-footed is nothing but children, not leachables to stumble or fall. They can't fall down even though they travel a many distances. Hope you doesn't have any doubt because this is the topic covered so far in yesterday's class. Isn't it, children? Is everything fine? May I move for the next topic? Okay, then children. Let's move for the next one. Movement in birds. Good, Simha. Thanks for your reply. Movement in birds. See, children, birds that fly have well-developed wings, feathers, and strong flight muscles. They have a light body weight because of their hollow bones, which are filled with air. These birds can fly in the air by flapping their wings. See, children, before going to the topic, let's deeply go how a bird actually looks like. Okay, keep your book aside, Sai. Please listen to class first. I'll share it. See, children, can you observe this bird here? Can you see the bird which is a bird in flight? This is a bird which is flying. It is a picture of a bird which is flying, children. Hope you can see this one. See, let's discuss the parts of the bird. It has a long tail. That tail is also covered with many feathers. Yes or no? It has many feathers. And these parts are called wings. You know, with the help of wings only it will fly. But on that wings also, you can see feathers. The body is covered with feathers, children. Due to the help of wings and feathers only, a bird can fly. Okay, and these wings are attached to the body with the flight muscle, a muscle called as flight muscle, children. And the weight of the bird is very less weight will be having, not more. Fatty birds can fly. Am I right? Those are very light in weight when compared to tail and wings. Tail and wings possess the more weight, children. The body weight is really very less for a bird which flies. These bones, children, hollow. Here the word they have given, if you observe, hollow bones, children. What, ma'am? Bones in there. What are hollow bones? Hollow is nothing but, children, which is empty inside. The bone doesn't have anything inside. It is just filled with air. For suppose you see pipes and tubes, those are hollow. Hollow means those are just round-like structures but doesn't have anything inside. We won't stuff anything inside. It is hollow. For example, a capsicum. If you see capsicum, children, it has a many space inside, no? It is not completely filled with flesh. It has a hollow space inside. So that space is called as hollow, children. So those bones are filled with air. So that's why birds are light in weight. For example, see, children, the birds which are fatty, which have more weight, can they fly, children? For example, in our daily life, a chick, can it fly? Just it jumps. For the fear, it jumps on the rooftops and it just moves here and there, but it can't deeply fly on air because its body weight is more. So that ostrich, these are all some kind of birds, they can't fly usually. You can ask, why ma'am these birds can't fly? Even though they have wings, feathers, muscles, everything, but they can't fly due to the weight also, children. Okay. Next. There are some birds which cannot fly like. See, they have given birds which cannot fly. Almost most of the 90% birds will fly, children, but a few birds that can't fly. Just now we taught about few. Aquatic birds such as ducks use their webbed feet to swim in water. Aquatic birds, aquatic means children water. The aquatic word is related to water. So the birds which are related to water, like ducks. Ducks, they can't fly, they just jump as we said, because they have a webbed feet. Webbed feet is nothing but, children, you can see the skin between two fingers. If you observe a duck hand, children, there will be 4 or 5 fingers it might be. The skin will be attached between the fingers. See, if you open your palm and see your fingers, no skin will be attached. But for the duck, the skin will be present between each and every finger if you observe it. Like frogs. Frogs' legs are also webbed legs. Crocodiles is also a bit webbed legs. Like that, they have webbed feet. So that like paddle-like structure, they can swim easily by flapping like this, by giving the movement of the leg, it can swim easily. Birds such as penguin and ostrich have a heavy body and cannot fly. See children, ostrich, it is even having wings. It can run and fly for just to some extent, about 2 to 3 feet it can jump. It's nothing but a fly. It can jump. But penguin, children, it doesn't have long lengthy feathers also. It has a really very fatty structure. It is resided in polar region. You may see in your cartoons, and you may have a look at the National Geography channels or Animal Planets, how the penguins look like. How the penguins look like, children. Yes or no? Due to the heavy body, they cannot fly. They cannot fly, children. But they have developed other features. See children, for each and every human being, if they are not able to do or not able to live in some place, they will adapt. This is up to the lesson, children, adaptation. They will adapt the things. They won't think that we are not a suitable condition to live here. They won't agree that failure. They'll adapt themselves, they'll convert themselves to the livelihood there. Penguin swims fast. Here see, the duck does not disappointed that I can't fly even a bird. Did it disappointed, children? Duck ఏమన్నా feel అవుతుందా? I'm not flying like other birds. No, it is happy because it has a webbed feet. Similarly, penguin is also not sad of being not flying. It can swim very fast. It has an option of swimming very fast. Like that, each and every human being will have special features, children. According to the livelihood, the special features are there. These special features are nothing but adaptation, children. This is the entire lesson is based on the word adaptation. You have to understand the word adaptation first. Okay. Ostrich can run fast using its strong hind limbs. Okay, penguin has a fast swimming nature, but coming to the ostrich, it can run very fast. It is one of the fastest running bird, children. It can run very fast using its very strong hind limbs. Okay. Aquatic mammals like whales have flippers, or modified arms that helps them swim. Whereas mammals like bats use wings for locomotion. Their wings are formed of thin layer of skin stretched between arms and legs. Here children, mammals are nothing but which feeds their babies. Mammals means children which feeds their babies with milk. Those are called mammals. So aquatic mammals. Mammals live in water. You know aquatic means related to water, aqua. So mammals which live in water like whale. You know whale, no? In many movies and cartoons, you may have a look at whale. Blue whale is the biggest water animal. That is also the point, you know. My children are really intelligent. I'm only a backward than them. Yes or no? You may have look all those things in your animal planets and everything. Now Google is with you. Whatever you want to see, you can. Yes. They'll have a flippers. Flippers are nothing but children. These arms. We call fins for the fishes. Fishes, it is smaller in size and we call fins, but coming to the whale, it is really larger in size and we call them as flipper, F-L-I-P-P-E-R, flipper. These are modified arms for them and they are just paddle-like structures which help them to swim. Whereas other mammals like bats, bats, you saw bats? Most rarely you may not see bats. Okay, so Sibusai has saw the bats. But what about Harini? Have you looked at the bats? Hitendra? Vinod, Deepika, Sandeep, Shravani? Okay, bats. If you observe bats, children, the body is really very small and it is covered with wings-like structures, but those wings, children, they doesn't have any feathers. They are just wings, skin, like webbed-like feet. It is a big webbed-like feet. If you observe a bat, between the fingers, the skin will be connected, and it is a webbed-like structure. Is having both for its forelimbs and hind limbs, so that it can fly easily. Till now, you had any doubts, children? Movement in birds, mammals? Any doubts regarding that? Please post me a question, children. Whoever have the doubts, they can ask. Whoever, children. Okay. Coming to the part of migration. Migration, M-I-G-R-A-T-I-O-N, migration. In nature, many birds and animals move from one place to another in search of food, to breed, and many a time to avoid harsh seasonal changes. These seasonal movement of birds and animals from one place to the other place is called migration. Oh, Shravani just posted a question, children. Let me clarify that. Flippers, what is the meaning of flippers, madam? See, Shravani, if you observe the picture here in the textbook, see, fins. For a fish, there will be fins, right? Tail and fins help in the movement. We just had the read and know about the point. But coming to the whale, it is really bigger in size, and those fins turn into a big solid structures called as flippers, which help them to move the water frontward and backward and help them to swim. Just like our arms, we used to swim with the help of arms, no? Whales used to swim with the help of flippers. Whales used to swim with the help of flippers. 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 Isn't it okay, Shravani? Is it your doubt has been cleared? Okay. Migration, children. Let me tell you. Migration is nothing but moving from one place to another place according to the seasonal changes, children. The migration mostly happens in birds and animals rather than we don't migrate. We even humans also we use migrate because whenever our relatives might be settled in foreign or America, USA, Australia like that, what they'll say the for neighbors, we are migrations from India. We have been migrated here from India. Means we came from India to here and we settled here. Migration is nothing but leaving a place and settling somewhere else. Okay? In your usual term, migration is nothing but children leaving one place and settling in the other place. Like we can see some of Rajasthanis, Bihars, many of the people will coming and settling in Andhra Pradesh. They are migrated, they have migrated from North India and they have settled in South India. So migration is a word changing of a place. Okay. So according to the seasons, children, birds and animals may move from one place to other places. It is called as migration usually. Example, dragonflies migrate to southern part of Asia during winter season. Here they have given some of the examples, children. Dragonflies. What is a dragonfly, children? Can anyone tell me if you had an idea? What is a dragonfly? Dragonfly is nothing but, children, we'll call them as Thuniga. So they migrate to southern parts of Asia. They actually live in maybe northern parts of Asian continent, and they migrate from Asia, northern Asia to southern Asia during winter season, which is cold. Now we can see more dragonflies in our place also, no? Our elders will say if the dragonflies are flying, excuse me, children. If the dragonflies are flying, the rain will come. It is just a word spoken by most of our elders. Hey, see, there are many dragonflies are flying. It will definitely rain. Yes or no? It is a word spoken by most of our elders in our houses. Like that, you may have a look about the dragonflies also. You may play with them in your very childhood ages. As you don't know, no, there are flies, you may catch them, play with them. But don't do that, children. It is really harmful for them. Please don't do that. Now you have been grown up, no? So you should not do such type of things. Next, monarch butterflies, which are native of North America, migrate to south parts of California to spend the winter season. See, children, here they have given another example of migration. These are the examples of migration that takes place around the world. Monarch butterflies are a type of butterflies, children. They actually live in North America, but in the winter season, they travel to South California. South California. They travel to South California. Next, African elephants. migrate in search of food during the wet and dry seasons. See children, African elephant. I told there are two elephants in the world. African elephant is there and Indian elephant is there. There is a slight difference between the body structure of African elephant and Indian elephant. You can observe the change in the size of ears. Size of ears, you can observe a change between how does an Indian elephant looks and how does an African elephant looks like. They migrate in search of food. See children, actually we have seen dragonflies and butterflies here in the first two examples. They migrate based on seasons in the winter season. But here African elephant migrate in search of food during wet and dry seasons. Wet is nothing but it might be rainy season and dry season is nothing but a summer season, I think so. Salmon fish migrates from salt water to fresh water for reproduction. Here children, salmon water, salmon fish, it is a kind of fish children. Salt water is actually present in oceans, isn't it? Salt water you can see only in oceans and lakes and rivers possess fresh water. So these kind of fishes actually live in oceans and they'll try to swim forward and they'll come back to river. Even though there is no flow children, if you observe a flow to the ocean, rivers and lakes turn the water towards ocean. In the front flow, it is very tough for the fish to swim children, even though it tries to come from salt water to fresh water for reproduction. Reproduction is nothing but to produce its own kind, to produce many of its own kinds, to lay eggs or to lay fishes, it comes to the fresh water back. Still, you have any doubts regarding the topic covered so far, children? Still, if you have any doubts, please let me know first. No. Okay, okay. All of you, Hitendra, Shivasai, no doubts, children? Okay, let me tell the hard words in this topic covered, children. Are you ready to write the hard words, children? Okay. Till where I have completed the hard words, children, once please check it and let me know. I didn't started hard words. I just told you to write the hard words, but I didn't told anything. Okay, I'll give it as a homework, children. See you in the next class. Thank you.